Hello everyone, welcome back to the data science program. In the last two videos we have covered Python strings, and we did 4 problems on Python strings, and in this video also we'll continue to study about the Python strings. We'll be covering 2 programs based on string, and these 2 programs are going to be a little more complex compared to the last 4 programs. So I'll take you guys to the Google Colab notebook where we'll solve these 2 problems. So the first program says that we have to check whether a given string is a palindrome or not. So first I will show you guys how a palindrome looks like. Race car. So if you read this term from the left hand side and if you read this term from the right hand side, both will give the same result. So if you read from here from the left hand side, we will get race car, and if you read this term from the right hand side, we will get a race car. So it's a palindrome. Another example is Abba. So if you read this term from the left hand side, we will get Abba, and if you read this term from the right hand side, we will get Abba. So it's a palindrome. Another example is Malayalam. So Malayam. From the left hand side, from the right hand side, Malayam. So it's a palindrome. So we have to write a program. We'll be writing a program to check whether a given string is a palindrome or not. So for that we'll be taking a variable as s, and we will take the input from the user. Input, enter the string. We are taking the string from the user, and we will take one flag and we will keep the value as true. Then if you want to check, let's say we want to check whether this string is a palindrome or not, what we have to do is we have to check this first character with the last character. If this and this is equal, both are equal. If this and this both are equal, if this and this both are equal, and the last one, if the if all the characters are equal and the last character is the common one, so we will have that string as a palindrome. Otherwise we will print it's not a palindrome. So now we will take the range for I in range. We will take this range from 0 to len of we will take len of s, and we will do integer division by 2. And why we are taking this range? Because if we want to check this race car, we don't have to check the complete string. We have to check only till this part, RAC. If this RAC is equal to this RAC and the last one is the common one, so we will get palindrome. So that's why we are doing integer division. So here we have the length as 7. So 0 to, if you do 7 integer division by 2, we will get 3. So 0 to 3 is 0, 1 and 2. So we have to check only till this part. So now for this range, we will check if s of I is not equals to, if s of I is not equals to s of len of s and minus I minus 1. So now we will check if s of I, initially the I value is r, so for the 0th iteration we have I equals to r. So if this r is not equals to s of len of s, that means 7 minus 0 minus 1, that is 6. If s of r is not equals to s of 6, and s of 6 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If this r and this r is not equal, we will simply keep the flag value equals to false. We will keep this value as false, and we will print it's not a palindrome, and then we will break, because we don't have to, we won't if it's not a palindrome we won't check otherwise. So we will simply break the statement. And now after this statement we will check if flag, we will simply print it's a palindrome. it's a palindrome. And now we will run the cell. So it's asking us to enter the string we are giving as hello, so it's not a palindrome. Now we will check with the other inputs. So let's say we are checking abba, and now if you check, it's a palindrome, it's a palindrome. Why we are getting it 2 times? I think there is some indentation error. And now if we check abba, it's a palindrome. See, it's a palindrome. You can check with the other inputs as well. Malayalam, so Malayalam, it's a palindrome. So that's about this program. Here we have checked whether the given string is a palindrome or not. We are taking this length, we whatever string we are providing, let's say we are providing this string. So if we want to check this, we will check this character with this character, this character with this character. When you have odd number of characters, like in this, we will check this character with this character, this character with this character, and this character with this character, and last one is the common one. So it's going to be the common one for both the sides. So that's about this problem. So we have another problem here. In this problem, the program says that we have to count the number of words in a string without using the split function. So you can solve this problem by using the split function, but we'll be solving it without the split function. So what we will do is we will store these words inside a list. So first we will take the variable by the name of a, and we will ask the user to enter the input, enter the string. Okay, and then we will create one empty list and one empty string. So we will create one empty list equals to empty list, and then we will create temp equals to, we will create one empty string here, and we will check in the range of for I in a. So first I will give you the example. Suppose we want to check, we want to count hello Vikash. So how to approach this problem? So first, in the first iteration, I value is equals to h. So under for loop, what we'll be writing is, if I not equals to for I not equals to space. So suppose we don't have a space here. So in the 0th iteration, when I equals to h, we don't have a space. So when we don't have a space, if I not equals to space, so what we will do, we will simply add this to temp. Temp equals to temp plus I. Okay, so initially temp value is a empty string. So for in the 0th iteration, we have I equals to h, so empty string plus h, and that will be stored under temp. Now temp value is h. In the next iteration, I value equals to e, which is not equals to space. So again we will add temp equals to temp plus I, that means h plus I. So h plus e, we have e. Similarly we'll have hello here, but after this point we are having a space here. So for that we'll be writing a else condition. We will write one else condition, else what we will do here is we will simply append l dot append, we will write l dot append, and we will append whatever inside temp. So see, when we don't have a space, this h is not a space, e is not a space, l is not a space, l is not a space, o is not a space. So we are adding this to temp. Now we have hello inside temp. When we have a space, we are simply appending whatever inside temp to l. We have an empty list here. So after this point, we are appending this hello to l. So we are appending temp to list l. But after this point, we have to print this Vikash also. For that, what we will be doing? First, we have to empty whatever inside the temp. We have hello inside temp. Now we will empty temp. We will clear whatever inside temp. So we will simply write temp and temp equals to, and we will have empty string inside temp. and after that what we will do is we will again append whatever inside temp, and we will print L. What I'm trying to say here is we will do L dot append and whatever inside temp, and we will simply print L, and I will explain everything. See, we are checking whether these characters are not equals to space. We are checking here if I is not equals to space, and we are adding this to the empty string. So we have hello here inside this temp. After that we have a space, so we are entering the else condition and we are appending this hello inside this L. And after that point what we are doing is we are empty this string, we are clearing the temp, and then again we are doing the same process. Then again the I value is equals to V, we are adding this V to temp, then again I value is equal to I, then temp equals to V plus I, that is Vi. Similarly we'll have Vikash, and again we will append this temp to this list, and we already have hello inside this list. Then after this point we will have hello, and then we will have Vikash. So now if I run the cell, it's asking us to enter the string hello Vikash. Now if we run the cell, see we are getting inside a list hello Vikash. You can write anything. Yeah, we will write let's say Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and now if you run the cell, see we are getting Mahendra Singh Dhoni. So that's about these two problems we have solved. First problem, we have checked whether a given string is a palindrome or not. Second problem, we have counted the number of words in a string without using the split function. So that's about these two problems. So till now we have covered 3 videos on strings, and the next video is going to be the last video on strings, and after that we'll start with a new data type. So that's about this video. Thank you for watching.